when Squabblebox asked me if I was interested in doing a collaboration on Alex Cox's cult sci-fi classic Repo Man, the only answer was an intense yes.
What you got in the trunk?
Oh, you don't want to look in there.
Repo Man's director, Alex Cox, is himself a film teacher and has written some excellent how-to books on the basics of film production and the analysis of classic cinema. And in my eyes, Cox has always been something of a legend, introducing me to such films as Robert Aldrich's outstanding film noir Kiss Me Deadly, which was clearly a huge influence on Repo Man when he was a presenter for the great series Moviedrome in the early 90s on British television. So for this episode, we take a look at the production of the 1984 film Repo Man, a masterpiece of social commentary that is full of countercultural references that make for a movie of comedic genius and impeccable low-budget filmmaking.
What do you want? You want to make $10? Fuck you, queer.
Now, wait a minute, kid. You got the wrong idea. Look, my old lady's real sick. I gotta get her to the hospital, okay?
So what? Take her there.
I can't leave her car in this bad area. Look, I need some helpful soul to drive it for me, okay?
Papá, ven aquí. Es un gringo en la calle con su coche.
It's a movie about many things that serves as an almost avant-garde exploration of society's underbelly in Cox's dystopian, crumbling world of Edge City, a place which takes its name from Cox's crazy and beautiful student film of the same name, which became his industry calling card and got him his first jobs as a postgraduate from UCLA Film School in the independent film business.
Got a name, kid?
Yeah, it's Otto.
Otto? Auto parts? Here, kid.
You're all Repo Man.
What if we are?
The young, disillusioned punk Otto, played with a passive naivety and indifference to the crazy world around him, that I think make this one of the greatest performances of the 80s by a young and extremely talented Emilio Estevez.
What do you say, kid? We're always on the lookout for a few good men.
Screw that. Ain't gonna be no Repo Man. No way.
It's too late. You already are.
The cast around Estevez are also outstanding, with some wonderful out-there performances from Harry Dean Stanton as an aging Repo Man, living life on the edge, whose code of ethics is slowly unraveling as the movie plays on.
I never broke into a car, never hotwired a car, kid. I shall not cause harm to any vehicle, nor the personal contents thereof, nor through inaction let that vehicle or the personal contents thereof come to harm. It's what I call the repo code, kid. See, an ordinary person spends his life avoiding tense situations. Repo Man spends his life getting into tense situations.
The film also has a great low-key performance from actor Tracey Walter as a repo mechanic that has as many secrets to hide as he does words of wisdom to deliver to the young Otto as he struggles to find himself in this crazy world of extreme violence, crime, car chases, and UFO conspiracies run amok.
I do my best thinking on the bus. That's how come I don't drive, see?
You don't even know how to drive.
I don't want to know how. I don't want to learn, see? The more you drive, the less intelligent you are.
The seedy, often desolate and depressing locations of Repo Man were shot in and around the Boweries of Los Angeles, but yet they adorn the movie with a neon-drenched beauty that showcased the talent and amazing eye of cinematographer Robbie Mueller, whose outstanding list of credits includes work with Wim Wenders on such works as The American Friend and Paris, Texas. And it's this beauty that helps to make Repo Man stand out, as it contains some of the most incredible shots committed to celluloid of the depressing side of the showbiz town of Hollywood. And Mueller's work is something that turns Edge City into as much a character in the world of Repo Man as our hero himself. Cox's screenplay presents a cool blend of dark humour, really bizarre situations, and also thought-provoking dialogue, which makes us question our institutions and governments. For me, one of the best things about Repo Man are the performances from great actors that bring depth and I would say an authenticity to their characters. The screenplay also comes from Cox's own experiences, himself having been the apprentice of a Repo Man in his early 20s.
Wow, that was intense.
Repo Man's always intense.
Come on, let's go get a drink.
Gee, bud, you never told me it was gonna be like this, man.
The fact that Repo Man's production was funded by independent financing, I think, is also a huge factor in why the film was allowed to be so original. Its budget granted Alex Cox and the film's producers, fellow UCLA graduates Peter McCarthy and Jonathan Wacks, a lot of control over the film's content. The film's executive producer was also Michael Nesmith, who had just come off the success of the sci-fi classic Time Rider, which starred the late great Fred Ward, and Nesmith went to bat for his young team, sticking up for them with Hollywood executives, and it is mostly his word and backing that helped to get this film made in the way that it was. And although there was studio interference with the film's ending, the crew still managed to make the film with Cox's distinctive vision, which resulted in a narrative that seamlessly merges elements of science fiction, black comedy, and social satire.
I've never understood it.
What's that?
Fucking millionaires, they never pay their bills. It's what our free society is founded on. Do you think they give a damn about their bills in Russia? I said, do you think they give a damn about their bills in Russia?
They don't pay bills in Russia. It's all free.
Oh, free? Free my ass. What are you, fucking commie? Huh?
No, I ain't no commie.
Well, you better not be. I don't want no commies in my car. No Christians either.
And this is the true power of low-budget filmmaking. On a budget of just $1.7 million, the studio was willing to take a chance, but unfortunately in the end, not too much of a chance. When it came to the film's distribution, Universal wasn't sure what to do with this crazy movie which combined so many genres and socio-political themes, and they kind of gave it a half-assed release, but luckily for Cox, the film's soundtrack, which was released by MCA and featured a great mix of punk rock bands and a theme by legend Iggy Pop, was selling really well. And this made MCA ask, is there a movie that goes with this soundtrack? Because if there is, it could sell pretty well just from record sales alone. And it was the involvement of MCA which forced Universal to re-release the film with a bit of a better marketing scheme, and it got a home video release, which is where I first saw the movie. And after that, the film began to get famous due to word of mouth and ended up making around $4 million more than its original budget.
I know a life of crime led me to this sorry fate. And yet, I blame society. Society made me what I am.
That's bullshit. You're a white suburban punk, just like me.
This movie has many directions to go in, and its kinetic energy and jump cuts throw us around the city, and we often feel disorientated. And listening to Cox in conversation, it turns out that the film was in constant script rewrites as production went on. There was studio interference about the ending, which was being rewritten and changed as the deadline to the end of the shoot loomed closer. And the ending that we do have, which for me is pretty perfect, I have to say, leaves the audience with much more questions than answers, as some storylines and characters are left in limbo land, as the ending that was filmed didn't quite tie up all the story threads. But for me, that is totally cool, because it fits not only Cox's unique style, but also serves to add to the confusion and zaniness of the movie's plot.
$20,000 for a Chevy Malibu?
My car looks just like this.
But this is yours. Your car.
What's in the trunk?
What do you mean?
You don't even know what's in your own trunk.
Kill him, dude.
Hey, Debbie, watch this.
Cox also said he drew inspiration from conspiracy theories and UFO folklore, and on the film's commentary track, he talks about visiting Roswell to see where the UFO myth began, long before it was a place for tourists to buy alien memorabilia and munch on UFO-shaped hamburgers.
Take a look at this.
Looks like sausage.
Isn't sausage, Otto. That's a picture of 4 dead aliens. Laugh away, fuckface. That picture's gonna be on the cover of every major newspaper in 2 days' time.
And for me, that just works to make the movie even more enjoyable, and also representative of the corporate disintegrating culture of Reaganomics in 80s America, which left the public in the same frame of mind as the way that this movie ends, with no reasons why the world is literally falling apart around them. And even though the government tells them to work harder and they can be rich, the poor are still getting poorer and the rich are getting richer. And that makes no sense at all, right? We have politicians who say, vote for me and I'll make your life better, and then as soon as they have our vote, they steal everything they can from us. And for me, that is one of the most resonant themes in Repo Man. It's about faceless politicians and a government that tortures and turns the public masses against each other while they reap the benefits of the people's labour. And this is illustrated beautifully when Otto's girlfriend is made to torture him by the secret agents that promise her a better life and answers if she turns against Otto. It's a cruel world out there, people. And Repo Man reflects the disillusionment and dissatisfaction of the American punk pop subculture, challenging societal norms and consumerism while embodying this spirit of rebellion and non-conformity.
Otto.
It's these little touches of the bizarre, mixed with a story that has a real heart at the center of it, about disillusioned youth and Otto and Repo Man Bud just trying to make their way and survive in this crazy world of urban decay, lying politicians and vanishing morals that makes Repo Man resonate with an audience. It gives us a unique combination of intelligent and outspoken filmmaking, mixed with a low-budget creativeness and low-budget techniques alongside bold social commentary that I think makes it a must-see for all independent film fans and independent filmmakers. From its financing and script writing to its beautiful cinematography and stellar performances, every aspect of its production contributes to its timeless cult status. Repo Man stands proudly as a testament to the creative vision and I think intellect of its production team and Alex Cox's unique vision that has left and continues to make an influential mark on true independent filmmaking.
You know the way everybody's into weirdness right now? Books in all the supermarkets about Bermuda triangles, UFOs. Well, the way I see it, it's exactly the same. There ain't no difference between a flying saucer and a time machine. Well, where did all these people come from? The future. Where'd all these people disappear to?
Past?
That's right. And how'd they get there? Flying saucers.
And it's a movie that has something to say and offers a new and bold perspective on the personal, the societal, and the cultural challenges that we all have to face day to day. That being said, it's also just one hell of a kick-ass movie. I've been John Renney from Boneyard Pictures talking on behalf of Squabblebucks about one of many of writer and director Alex Cox's masterpieces, the excellent film Repo Man. Thanks so much for listening.
Don't care how long it takes, dildos!